Not affidavit.
If it is progress, okay, we'll have it on Friday.
My lord.
May I please, your lordship, I beg to mention item number 8, lordship.
Yes.
Adjourn for the day, lordship.
Inform the public of the department immediately.
Lord.
On a prayer made on behalf of the petition. Let us send adjourn for a week.
After 1 week.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 26 of the daily list, my lord.
Yes.
Matter may be adjourned for the day, my lord.
Lord, I am appearing for respondent number 2, 3, and 4 in this matter, Lord. Since I am coming from outside, Lord, if you Lord, you kindly fix a day after 3rd of October. We have filed our affidavit in opposition in this matter.
You are an opposition counsel.
Yes. From Calcutta.
We will have to fix the date.
After 3rd of October, if you Lord,
You suggest the date.
but 4th of October.
Pleadings are over.
But we have filed our opposition. they have
Reply,
not filed
rejoinder
their-
filed or not.
No, my lord.
Will you like to file your rejoinder? But if you fix the date, you ensure that the rejoinder is filed for that. We don't want counsel coming from outside and go back only for. You file your rejoinder.
Yes.
What is your name?
A Gayan.
The A and Leonard counsel for the petitioner. Praise for some time to submit rejoinder affidavit. Your name is you host.
Mr. H. October.
H. Chakraborty. The H. Chakraborty Leonard counsel present for response number
2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 4. Mr. Bora?
Yes, sir.
I am with him. For 2, 3, and 4. Who submit that affidavit in opposition. You are the private respondent.
So it's a company, Lord. PSC.
Yeah, who is respondent number 1? Union of India.
Union of India.
By the submit that affidavit in opposition by the private respondents have already been filed. Sarah has agreed to by the parties based on
4th of October. If you Lord,
4th of October.
My lord, interim order is there, my lord.
No,
Interim
we'll extend it, don't worry. 4th of October, you have to file your agenda prior to that, not on 4th, so that they get some time to go through it. 4th of October, prior to which the rejoinder affidavit is required to be filed. So, Sarah, interim order passed, let's continue till the next day of the meeting. Put that. Yes.
much obliged.
deeply
Lord.
obliged.
May please, Lord.
So I beg to mention item number 33, Lord.
Yes.
Yeah, the order is complied with, Lord.
Mr. Medhi,
I'm appearing on behalf.
is he there otherwise in the court?
No, lordship.
The H. Talukdar, Senate counsel for the petitioner, submit that during the pendency of the case, the order in question, namely order in principle, passed in the principle, has been complied with. Also heard MS.
Peace, Sir Gary.
Please circulate Senate counsel appearing on instruction of the estimate.
Yes.
Sarah. With contribution accordingly stands approved.
Item number 21, my lord.
Yes.
I've informed the other sides, although I'm enjoying an interim protection. May I pray on Friday on personal grounds?
21.
21.
You're for whom?
The petition.
Your name is not there.
It could have been there. It's not reflected.
Because the airport authority.
Airport.
As for a clinic counsel appearing for the petitioner praised for a short accommodation. So this on Friday.
Friday.
Give the date. Interim order passed to continue to the next day of.
Apply.
May I please?
Yes. Mr.
Let, item number 29. I have not received the instruction. So maybe taken up in other demand.
You are not,
I am for the respondent myself.
My lord, I am for the petitioner.
you are praying for an adjournment.
Adjournment.
Lordship, I am on interim, lord.
3 AK Dr. This is praised for some time. This on Monday next. Sarah, interim order passed earlier. To continue with the next day of. Monday next will be what? 18. 18.
Obliged, lord.
May I please, your lordship, for listing of petition, lordship, the petition relates to lordship, compensation allowance, lordship. So can it be taken on Friday, Lordship?
What's the stage?
Admission says both sides file affidavit, Lordship.
Matter which year?
223, Lordship.
Last listed when?
Last, Lordship, 2-3 months back. Monday, let it on Friday, Lordship.
Mentioning a matter that is not the objective.
Lordship.
If a matter is extremely urgent, then you mention. Otherwise, come on, minister. All matters are listed. These are not mentioned.
Then Lordship, next week, Lordship.
Not this kind of matter. It's fresh matter. What is the urgency? Tell us.
Urgency means, Lordship, that the person, the
It's an only an
petitioner,
allowance.
Lordship,
It's an
he has
allowance.
already been removed from service, Lordship.
It's an only an allowance. If you get it today or tomorrow, how does it make a difference? Sorry.
May it please your Lordship. I'd like to mention item number 19.
19.
It has become infructuous matter.
Other side is aware.
Yes. Other side is there.
Yes, P. K. Bhattacharya. Counsel for the petitioner. Submit that by flux of time, the matter has become infructuous. Y. Sharma.
W. Sharma.
W. Sharma. Sri W. Sharma, counsel is present for the bank, for the respondent bank. Petition is accordingly as infructuous. Interim order if any says. Is there any interim order? No.
Please, your Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention WBC 5947 of 21. The matter is related to teachers from his service. It was last listed on 11/8/2020. The matter is,
23.
yes, the matter is listed rise on hearing list, and the matter is very urgent.
What is the
I
urgency?
beg to, my lord,
What is the urgency?
my lord, last.
What is the urgency?
My lord, on 19/7, the one impugn order passed by the respondent number 2, which is the Inspector General of Police, and last time we filed a WPC 4265 of 21, and after passing this order, we was withdrawn the WPC 4265. So thereafter, we filed WBC 5947 of 21 for challenging the order which is passed by the Assistant General of Jammu and Kashmir. That's why.
Now, what is the urgency?
Urgency, my
How can we have an out of turn listing? Just be urgent.
yes, my lord.
Otherwise, matters are listed in the course. Mention memos, the objective is to accommodate matters which have urgency. Not just for
My lord.
listing a matter. Sorry, yes, madam.
My lord, this matter relates to, my lord, selection and appointment of Anganwadi worker, my lord. She has appeared in the interview. She was selected also, but her name was not included in the list, my lord. So we have challenged this, my. This is pending since 2022, my lord. If I come up for admission, my lord, any day.
Affidavit filed.
No, my lord.
Affidavit not filed. Social welfare department. Yes. Empowerment. What is the new name? Social empowerment.
My lord,
What is the new name of it?
social welfare department.
There is a nomenclature change in the nomenclature. Who's the applying? Government advocate. Mr. C.K.S. Bora? Madam? The matter of 2022 of Anganwadi worker. Affidavit not filed.
22.
Lordship, I shall take Lordship.
You check, then you make a mention on Monday.
Yes, ma'am.
Make a mention on Friday.
Yes.
Get the information. If they want time, we'll grant them. Yes. Next.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, this is arbitration application, my lord. One matter was stayed by this honorable court by virtue of a Supreme Court order. And in the last order, the court has indicated that once this matter is disposed of by Supreme Court, please indicate. It was disposed on 21st of August.
Supreme Court matter.
Yes, sir. Yes. So this matter.
Item number what? 14?
No, we want the listing of the matter.
Why it is then?
Arbitration, man. Section 11 application. Other matters, some other matter is supposed.
That is why what was your arbitration? we are not having arbitration matter. You approach the registry.
Vale.
Since you are not assigned, it not look good.
Vale.
Two matters have been listed, we do not know why to that.
May praise the Lord. This matter pertains to Lordship refixation of the registration list. Lordship. The petitioner hearing, he was Lordship in pursuant to an advertisement dated 16 to 97.
Just a minute.
Lordship.
You are aggrieved by your fixation in the senior.
Lordship.
Okay, what are the facts? Tell us.
Lordship, the facts are such that Lordship on 15/9/96,
15.
9/96, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, an advertisement was issued for 12 posts of assistant engineer civil in the under the flood control department, Lordship. And subsequently on 16th of February, 16 to 97, 9 posts of engineering supervisor.
Which date?
Lordship.
Second date?
16 to 97, Lordship.
16 to 97.
Lordship.
Post advertisement
For 9 posts of engineering supervisor.
what is this post?
Lordship, under Fish Farmers Development Agency, that
9
is under
post of a supervisor,
engineering supervisor, Lordship.
engineer.
Lordship, engineering supervisor. Lordship, the advertisement is at page 22.
20.
22, Lordship. The relevant is at page 23, serial number 4.
Engineering supervisor.
Engineering supervisor.
Under a particular under Fish Farmers Development Agency.
Lordship.
This is by which department?
Lordship, this is by the Department of Fishery, Lordship.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, we applied, we were eligible under both the advertisement. The
How many
qualification,
of you are there?
Lordship,
How many of you are there?
Lordship, single person, sole petitioner.
No, you said we applied.
Lordship,
You said we applied. therefore
I beg your pardon, Lordship. I had applied, Lordship.
Okay. Then
Lordship,
in
the
both, you had applied in
for
both.
the board, Lordship, the qualification required for both the advertise for the post were same. That is BE degree in civil engineering for both assistant engineer civil as well as for engineering supervisor. The qualification required was same.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, a combined written test was held subsequently. For a combined written test was held subsequently on 10/5/1998
For both the posts.
for both
the advertisements.
for both the advertisements.
But the departments are different.
Department
APSC. Combined
combined written test Lordship, on 10/5/1998.
10/5/98.
Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship. Thereafter, the select list was prepared, Lordship.
Hmm.
On 23/4/1999, our name featured therein.
Directly.
Select list, Lordship.
You are at what position?
Lordship, I will.
Okay, you proceed with
Lordship.
then that
Lordship. Thereafter, Lordship, on 21/11/1999.
Yes.
Lordship, I was temporarily appointed as engineering supervisor civil in the rank of assistant engineer civil.
as engineering supervisor in the fisheries department.
Lordship.
Okay.
Lordship, the select list, if I may just mention, I am at serial number 5 of the select list.
You were given the given the appointment.
Lordship, I was given
And-
the appointment. Lordship, there is an annexure 5, page 28.
28.
Page 28. Dated, Lordship, 2nd November 1999.
No, what is 21/11/99?
Lordship, 21/11/99. Lordship, that is this 24/9/99, Lordship.
No, you have just said on 21/11/99 you were given temporary appointment.
Lordship, no. Lordship, 23/4/1999 was the select list.
Understood. Thereafter you said a date 21/11/99.
2/11/99.
2/11.
2/11.
What was that?
Lordship, that is the temporary appointment order.
2/11.
2/11.
Okay.
As engineering supervisor civil,
Oh, that is at page
page 28.
28. Okay. 2/11.
Lordship, as engineering supervisor civil in the rank of assistant engineer civil.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, subsequently we were discharging our duties, Lordship. On 3rd of May 2007,
2007.
Lordship.
Hmm.
Now, on 3rd of May 2007, the services of my service along with 2 others that was absorbed in the rank of assistant engineer civil under the water resource department, Lordship.
From the fisheries it was
From the shipper. That is at page 30, Lordship.
as the A civil.
A
In the
civil.
cadre of A civil.
A civil, Lordship.
Okay. Then
If I may take your Lordship to the order for a moment, Lordship.
yes, page
Page 30, Lordship.
30.
30.
Yes.
May I read?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
The services of the following engineering supervisors in the rank of assistant engineer civil recruited by the fishery department by notification dated so and so 2/11/1999 as per recommendation of APSC by number so and so dated 23/4/1999 who could not be absorbed for want of vacancy are hereby absorbed as assistant engineer civil in water resource department from the date of taking over of charges in the scale of pay of so and so. And your Lordship will see the first condition which was put in force was their seniority will be fixed just below the existing assistant engineer of water resource department as on May 2007. And Lordship, their pay will be personal to them so long they hold the post and will not be entitled for succession. Now down below, Lordship, in the note appended, it was stated that their duration of service is to be treated from their original date of joining in the fishery department.
Where?
Down below, Lordship, it may not be very eligible. Down below, Lordship, last line. The accountant general, Lordship.
Yes.
AG, Lordship, the last line therein, their duration of service
Yes.
is to be treated from their original date of joining in the fishery department.
Okay.
Now, Lordship, subsequently, the provisional gradation list was published on 29/10/2009. That is at page 35.
29, 10,
2009.
5,
2009, Lordship.
9.
Lordship.
It's a provisional list
Provisional gradation list.
of the water.
Of the water resource department.
Okay.
Now,
Then
here, Lordship, our names featured at serial number 94.
petitioner serial number
94, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, now being aggrieved with the same because
page
35, Lordship. It starts at page 35.
and your name.
My name is the serial number 94.
Page.
Page
39.
39, Lordship.
39.
Lordship. Second
What
from
is
the
your
bottom,
name? Muktimurthy.
Lordship.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, in this gradation list, at serial number 4, page 35, he has been imputed as respondent number 4 herein, private respondent. Now, Lordship, he joined. Lordship, he joined the department on 14/6/1999 in the water resource department.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, we were aggrieved by the fact that we had joined prior to him in the rank of engineering supervisor in the fishery department, in person to a regular selection process. Now, these persons were ranked above us. And our seniority was counted from the date we were absorbed in the water resource department. Lordship.
You have not got your point.
Lordship. Lordship, we were recruited in the
You are aggrieved by the person at incumbent at serial number 4.
So from serial number 4 onwards, Lordship, because our contention is that we had joined the fishery department on
Just a minute.
Lordship.
Serial 4 onward. They are private respondents.
They are private.
They joined when?
Lordship, the respondent number 4, that is at serial number 4, he joined on 14/6/1999.
They joined. How many respondents are there?
Lordship, there are private respondents. There are from 4 to Lordship 20
Okay, they joined on 14/6/99.
14/6/99. Respondent number 4 joined on 14/6/99.
Okay, they joined the water resources department.
Water Resource Department as assistant engineer.
Yes. What is your ground? What is the point you're trying to respond?
Lordship, my ground is that Lordship, we had joined the fishery department in pursuant to a regular selection process. By a common written test, we had joined on 4/11/99. Appointment order was on 2/11/99. We had joined on 4/11/99. Now, Lordship, the period of service which I had rendered from 4/11/99 till my date of absorption, that has been completely washed away with.
No, you joined when? They joined on 14/6/99.
Lordship, we were absorbed on in the year 2007.
No, but your date of joining itself is later.
No, Lordship, date of joining as engineering supervisor was on 4/11/1999.
Yes,
And he had joined on 14/6/1999.
yes. It's an earlier point of time.
I'm sorry, Lordship, Lordship, that ought to have been, I'm sorry, Lordship, that ought to have been from serial number 12. That is, an error has been made in the petition.
From 10/11.
From 10/11. We had joined on 4/11. I beg your
Should
pardon.
be clear on fact. From serial number
From serial number
12,
12, Lordship.
they joined on
10/11/19.
10/11/19.
Lordship.
And you had joined on
4/11/19.
earlier than that.
Earlier than that.
That means you want to contend that your name should have been at serial number 12.
Lordship.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, being agreed with this, I may have preferred representation. Nothing had transpired, Lordship. Thereafter, Lordship, we instituted a writ before this honorable court.
Earlier.
Earlier, Lordship. That is, Lordship, writ petition civil number 6062 of 2010.
6062
Lordship.
2010.
Lordship.
By the same petition.
Same petition, Lordship.
Yes. What up?
Now, Lordship, on 15/11/2010, that is at page number 44, this honorable court was pleased to issue notice, and the impugn gradation list, which I have shown to you, Lordship, it was provided that shall not be acted upon by the authority.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, subsequent to such development,
Yes.
Lordship, we have made category.
Where is that order?
Lordship, that is at page 44.
44.
Lordship.
Yes.
Married. The petitioner who was selected by the APSC for
Yes,
appointment.
yes, we have read.
Lordship.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, subsequently, Lordship, we have made categorical statements to the effect that we were assured by the respondent authorities that if we withdraw this petition, our case would be sympathetically considered by the authorities. And on such assurance being given to us, subsequently, Lordship, on 10/12/2010, the matter was withdrawn, Lordship. That order is at page 46. 10/12/2010.
Yes. Was any concession recorded from council? for the department?
Not in the order, Lordship. That is at page 46, relevant is at page 47.
Your submission will also not be recorded.
No, Lordship.
Thereafter,
Thereafter, Lordship, immediately thereafter on 27/1/2011. Lordship, persons.
Yes.
Lordship, in persons to the earlier gradation list, dated 29/10/2009, persons were promoted to the rank of Assistant Executive Engineer Civil.
promotions have been.
Promotions have been made, Lordship. That
This
is
is
at page 48, Lordship.
This is the promotion order.
Promotion order, Lordship. Page 48, dated 27/1/2011.
Who have been promoted?
Lordship,
Respondent numbers,
17 persons were promoted, Lordship.
they have been made respondents.
But they are responsible.
Number,
I'll just stress out the numbers.
no, you can just from the array of parties in your
Lordship, yes.
petition, just give the names of the numbers of the private respondents.
Lordship. Lordship, those are 4 to 20, Lordship. Serial number, respondent numbers 4 to 20.
And you contended to these respondents that joined the services after you
Lordship, after
on 10/11.
on
You
10/11
had
and
joined on 2/11.
Lordship, I had joined on 4/11.
I mean on 4/11. Right?
4/11. Subsequently, Lordship, another gradation list was prepared for the year 2011. Page 51, Lordship.
Yes.
Here, Lordship, I have been placed at serial number 66. That is at page 53. My name is at page 53.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, herein, if your Lordship kindly come to page 51.
Your name is the serial number
66, Lordship. That is at page 53.
66.
66, Lordship. Sri Muslimuddin.
Yes.
Now, if your Lordship kindly comes to the
Yes.
page 51, Lordship. Serial number 8. He has been imputed as respondent number 21 here in Lordship. Muhammad Iftikhar Hussain.
Yes.
Lordship, your Lordship will kindly see his date
He is
of joining.
R21.
Lordship.
Respondent 21.
He is respondent number 21, Lordship.
Yes.
His date of joining is 2/2/2004.
Yes.
So, Lordship, all these incumbents had joined the department subsequent to my joining as engineering supervisor in the fishery department. Now, on the guise of absorption in the department in 2007,
Just a minute.
Lordship.
Yes. You have, he's the sole respondent here from this list.
No, Lordship. There are serial number 16. He has been imputed as respondent number 22. 21 to 28 are from this list, Lordship. I will give you the, let me give you a lot with the numbers. Serial number 16 is respondent number 22, Lordship.
Number 21 to 28
28, Lordship.
in this list.
Lordship.
Had joined when? After?
Lordship. 21 had joined on Lordship 2/2004. Lordship,
Hmm.
thereafter, serial number 16, he had joined on 10/4/2000. All are subsequent
Hmm.
to my joining.
10 4 16, serial number 16, Ramesh Kolita.
Lordship, yes. He had
10/4,
joined on
2000.
10/4/2000.
What about the earlier incumbent? He also 12/4/2000. He had retired out.
Lordship, we had made in representative capacity 7% out of this list.
No. What about the person, Kamal Sharma, at serial number?
Lordship, he had also joined subsequently. He has not been emptied as a party. Lordship. Under representative capacity, 7% have been arraigned as respondents.
Doesn't look make sense. But still, then 21 to 28 are in the list who are junior to you.
Junior to us. Now, Lordship, the higher draft of submission is that, Lordship, we had joined on 4/11. Under the guise of absorption, an arbitrary condition was imposed. When arbitrary condition was imposed,
Now, you first tell us the
Lordship.
exercise of absorption
Lordship,
was taken out, was carried out.
Lordship,
Where the original post abandoned or what?
Lordship, that instruction, but we had never requested for our absorption in the department. That was carried out by the department in public interest. We were absorbed in the water resource department.
Now, the second question immediately will come.
Lordship,
Even if we are convinced that in the absorption you did not have any role,
Lordship,
rather your willingness or anything of that sort was not called for. If you come to the order,
Lordship, yes. Serial number 1 of condition, Lordship.
the condition
Condition.
of seniority,
Lordship.
we have not challenged it.
Lordship, the notification is under challenge, Lordship.
Which
This
one?
absorption, Lordship, the absorption order, to the extent that it fixes my seniority below the assistant engineer, Lordship.
Where?
The Lordship will kindly see my first prayer, Lordship. That's page number 16, first prayer, Lordship. We sure it in the nature of circular or any other writ order direction like nature towards setting aside and quashing the impute notification dated 3/5/2007. To the extent it reflects the seniority of the petitioner below the existing assistant engineer civil in the water resource department as on May 2007. Page 16, Lordship.
The first prayer.
First prayer, Lordship. Page 16 down below.
See, there are two aspects. You, no doubt you are going to challenge the first condition of fixation of a seniority. But perhaps you may not get any benefit of the last time because this duration is for giving you service benefit in terms of post-retirement benefits or anything else. But the duration has to be reckoned from the date when you joined the fishery department. But so far as seniority is concerned, it was fixed in 2007. When was your first writ petition?
First petition was in 2010, Lordship.
10. What explanation did you give in the first statement that your grievance could be raised only in 2010?
Lordship, in 2009, Lordship, we had preferred, in 2009 and 2010, we had preferred representation before the authorities. That is at page 42. No action was taken. Thereafter, Lordship, we approached this honorable court.
Yes, what are your grounds?
Lordship,
What are your grounds?
Lordship, our ground is that, Lordship, initially, Lordship, when the advertisements were issued, the qualification for both assistant engineer, civil and supervising engineer were same. Now, vacancy position were advertised, Lordship, and that has to be understood as vacant sanction post, Lordship. Now, in spite of there being vacant sanction post advertised, we were temporarily appointed by the authorities for reasons best known to them, Lordship.
Yes.
Now, Lordship, there being vacant sanction post and we having been selected, we ought to have been regularly appointed from our initial appointment itself in the year 1999. The arbitrary action done by the authorities in temporarily appointing us and thereby washing away 8 years of our service from 99 to 2017, the date we were observed, that in my humble submission is not tenable in law.
Yes.
Right.
Any case for return?
That's true.
Yes.
In the year 1997, selection process was initiated by the concerned department in consultation with the AP. So this is different post under the fishery department. On being selected, petitioner was appointed temporarily. Hereafter, my lord, the petitioner service was not confirmed, not regularly observed, maybe in view of the fact that there was no vacancy as such. This was a temporary effort. So, due to want of vacancy, my lord, he could not be observed regularly in that department. Each and every department, every administrative department initiates selection process based on vacancy. Not that under the state of Assam, only one selection process will be there. So in the year 1997, that process was initiated for filling up of engineering supervisor in the fishery development fish farmer agencies under the fishery development fishery department. Since due to lack of vacancy, my lord, he could not be regularly observed in the year 2007, after 10 years, my lord, without any selection process. The petitioner was observed in the water issues department. And so far, your lordship has rightly pointed out, my lord, in the order of the personal department, he has referred to, my lord, last one. This is absolutely for the purpose of giving the pay protection. Not further. Government is, well, your lordship will see, my lord. There was no selection process during the year 2007 for the purpose of absorption of the petitioner against any regular vacancy. In spite of that, my lord, government was kind enough, although he was appointed temporarily, he was absorbed in a different department, and not to repeat the same. That is why this notification was issued by the Personnel B department that his post will be personnel. And that is why, because, my lord, he came to this department only in the year 2007. For the post in the department, there was no selection process. So there is nothing, my respectful submission is, my lord, there is nothing wrong on the part of the personnel department or the administrative department. Rather, the government, the appropriate authority of the government was kind enough to observe him. Although he was selected for a different post, he could not be observed due to want of vacancy. Ultimately, in the year 2007, he was accommodated without any selection process in this present administrative department, but he was given the pay protection from the day when he was initially appointed. Based on that benefit, my respectful submission is, my lord, petitioner cannot claim seniority over the persons who were appointed pursuant to any selection process after 1997, even, my lord, because the 2007 is most relevant period. He was regularly observed in the year 2007, that too without any selection process. And that is why, my lord, personnel department has clearly mentioned in the notification that the 3rd May 2007. So based on the selection in the year 1997, where the post did not exist, my lord, he cannot claim seniority over the persons who were regularly appointed in the department, in any of the departments, not only the water resources department. That is my limited submission before lordship, my lord, and I am referring this, and there is nothing wrong. There is no illegality, no arbitrariness. Rather, my respectful submission is
service rendered by him earlier in the central government for the purpose of continuation of pension and similar benefits of service rendered by an employee who is later on absorbed in the central government service, the benefit of the service rendered by him earlier in the autonomous body for the purpose of computing the pension money, although it's computing the pension money.
Yes.
And another, directly no case though has been found, my lord, but the thing remains the same, my lord. The earlier period of service should be taken, my lord. Now, my lord, the government, my lord, under what how they came to a conclusion, my lord, is a non-government post. Although this was
Yes. Anything else? Yes. The Nayak will be a bit. For the
Okay.
finance department.
Yes. Dr. Dixit, matter of 2012 lordship, and I have checked the record lordship as I am not having the brief lordship. I have only found one affidavit filed by the Urban Development Department lordship. There at paragraph 10, stand has been taken that employees of Urban Development Department are not government employees. Lordship, I would have Lordship, in this matter, so far as pay protection is concerned, lordship, state government has a definite notification, lordship. If it would have known to me that this is a matter of pay protection, definitely I would have brought it, bring that notification, lordship. So, finance department neither file any affidavit, lordship, neither I am having the brief at this moment. So, at least 2-3 days may be granted.
Now, what's the law otherwise?
Lordship, if he is a state government employee coming from one department to another department, or if it is at least an undertaking, lordship, public undertaking, lordship, then they may be protected. That is the law. And so far as district development, this development authorities are concerned, lordship, they have an association, lordship. The name of the association is All Assam Development Authority Employees Joint Council, lordship. Till 2022, lordship, their basic demand was for provincialization of their services. So if they are still paying for provincialization, lordship, can they be regarded as an employee of the state government? That issue will be made. But on that point, lordship, I would like to make submission, lord, and along with the notification of the finance department.
12 matter.
Yes, lord.
So heard already.
And I have take the brief, record, lordship. Our affidavit is also not.
Mr. Purva?
Company has submitted on the finance department and say, we are discussing on the same lawsuit. If he is being transferred from one place to another lawsuit, his pay is being protected as per the pay protection that whatever is there in the maternity. So, and lawsuit, we are also suffering from the same problem, lawsuit. But the brief is not returned.
The 12 matter we have to give preference.
Then the matter may kindly be taken up Friday lawsuit. We'll try to.
Friday, not possible. We can have it on Wednesday or Thursday. It will come before this court as top of the list. Because we have heard the doctor action.
On Thursday.
Thursday.
my lord, only one submission, my lord, the central government had a scheme, my lord. It says, my lord, the candidates working in public sector undertaking, including, my lord, central public undertaking, state government undertaking, universities, semi-government institution, autonomous body, nationalized banks also. I think it's Taiwan. Nah, makali dulu ya.
On BOPT.
Your authorities, the members who constitute the authority,
Ma'am.
they are already elected.
No, no.
Unlike municipal corporation,
No, my lord, that is 8B, my lord.
that is it. We are just having a look at it.
My lord, 8B, my lord. The
If you
authority
come,
shall,
if you come to 8P, the 8P is subsection 3. The word election is also, term election is also reflected.
yes,
So we had asked, a person shall be disqualified for appointment, nomination or election.
or election.
But if you read 8P1, we have just had a cursory glance of the description of all the members. None of them appears to have been elected members.
My lord. My lord, this,
You have to, your instructions, you need to explore on two main basic planks. Number one, this is unlike, first, he is not a elected member or anything like that.
no, my lord.
He is a duly appointed person.
Yes,
Now, the question is where he was appointed. His appointment is in the Jorhat Development Authority constituted under the 1999 Act. This authority is an authority under 8B. The composition of the authority is 100% of government nominees, including the chairman is to be appointed by the state government, chief engineer of the state government, everything. By state government has got the entire complete and entire control and governance of this thing. And his induction in the service is by a due process in the authority. Now, the denying him of pay protection on the ground that the post was a non-government post, I think would
No,
not,
that is
cannot appear to be. If it was a body which was not having any control by the government, suppose the secretary of a not government, even he is a government servant,
undertaking from
of
undertaking.
a corporation,
Yes, sir.
cooperative,
NGC or like that,
matter would have been different.
definitely. Then the union comes, unionized employees, non-unionized and union employees.
He is not an employee who is over whom the government does not have any control. And pay protection is almost a matter of right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Thursday, tonight. And you try to have that notification to state government. Third, NJ.com for the petitioner, who by means of the petition is aggrieved by the action of the respondent, denying him the pay protection, which is based on the views of the finance department that the earlier post in which the petitioner was working was a non-government post. Full stop. The petitioner was initially appointed as a trainee sector inspector under the Jorhat Development Authority, which, according to Sri Datta, the learned council, is equivalent to the post of a junior engineer.
yes.
Full stop. His appointment was subsequently regularized by an order dated 8/3/2002. While working in the aforesaid capacity, the petitioner had participated in a recruitment process for the post of junior engineer, which was advertised by the APS on 8/10/2007, in which the petitioner was duly selected and thereafter appointed appointed on 24/10/2007. No, not 20, on 22/6/2009. The Senate Council has also highlighted the fact that the application of the petitioner was duly forwarded by the erstwhile employer, namely Jorhat Development Authority, on 24/10/2007. Para P. Nayak, Finance Department, as well as CKS Barua, and State Council, however, submit that petition being of the year 2012, immediate instructions are not available, and therefore some accommodation may be granted to Para, considering the aforesaid prayer from do adjournment, do as a further prayer, a slight accommodation granted directly listing of these again on Thursday on the
14, sir.
under the column of the on which this prescription would be disposed of.
This JD and GMDM are not same footing, but I am obliged.
My lord, today morning I have received a copy of the affidavit submitted by Finance Department, and the matter is that the petitioners are very poor employees. They are getting only 9,000 salary, wages, not salary. And they have rendered services more than somebody have rendered services for 30 years, 34 years, 30, like this. And it is the fact end of their life. And they are entitled to get the benefit. It is agreed by both the department. Social welfare have already recommended their name, send their list. List was sent a few months later. But in the letter now, the government letter finance has already stated in last 7. The list will be treated as final list, approved by the finance department. Henceforth, no new proposal submitted by any administrative department for grant of minimum of pay scale to the master roll workers, casual and similarly placed workers were appointed.
Nayak, you have filed the affidavit.
Yes, my lord, this is the henceforth. My list was,
Mr.
my
Dekka,
lord.
would you like to file some reply affidavit to the affidavit?
Yes, my lord.
You would like to file reply
Yes,
affidavit? Mr. Nayak, let him file the reply affidavit. Then we can take the matter for admission hearing, I think. How much time, Mr. Dekka, would need?
1 week.
1 week.
1 week.
Have 2 weeks. File it
2 weeks.
properly. Third, Sri Dekka, Senate Council for the petitioners who submit that the affidavit in opposition, that copy of the affidavit in opposition No, that affidavit of opposition by the finance department has been filed today, comma, a copy of which has been furnished to him. Full stop. The finance department is represented by P. Nayak. Full stop. There are CKS Barwal, London State Council has sub that the social welfare department has already filed the affidavit of opposition.
What we have submitted, Lord Chief.
No, we are not recording it. Sri Rekha, the London Council for the petitioner, please for some time to file the rejoinder. List after 2 weeks to enable filing of such rejoinder.
May please the lordship. Lordship, may I kindly peruse the last order, 19/05/2023. My case is
Yes, you have made the payment.
Yes, Lord.
Payment.
Your lordship, I got information at 10 today at 10 rupees 59 800 already received last week. Your lordship, I'm now 14 years completed. My appointment was made in a daily wage basis. Already 2 reviews on file, the direction is given by this honorable court. Now, not yet any process for the regularization of this service, 14 years already completed.
But we have been paid certain, is this the relief, entire relief or something else? The issue was what? Only this payment?
No, regularization as well as areas plant. Regularization part already, this court has 2 times already rejected this prayer.
Already rejected?
Rejected. And the area part we have completed and we have made payment.
Regulation part, we can defer it. If 2 times it has been rejected, there cannot be any urgency.
Right.
Urgency may lead to a 3rd time rejection. So, let this amount be, you have received this amount, we will have the regularization issue decided after some. Okay.
No,
Affidavit file.
Right.
File.
I have already affidavit filing, affidavit in regular already filed.
Sri S. Dutta, Learned Council, representing the Revenue Department.
Yes, Lord. 1 and 3.
Madam, you are also there. You are aware of this notification. Submit that the area wages of rupees 59,800 has already been paid to the petition. He further points out that on the last occasion, when this matter was taken up by the court on 19/5/2023, time was granted to have the instruction on the payment. MS 8 of the State Council endorses the submission of the doctor further that for all practical purposes, the petition, the prayer should consider as the prayer for regularization was rejected earlier on 2 occasions. Be that as may, since one part of the relief has been granted, this court is of the opinion that the issue of regularization, which has been raised, may be taken up for consideration on a subject. List after 1 month.
1 month or 2 weeks, after 2 weeks. Your lordship, now 14 years already completed.
Please List after 2 weeks. Copy of the communication dated 11/9/2020. Issued understanding council intimated payment of the afforded amount is made part. You have copy? Sir?
Lordship, here we are challenging the petitioner's removal from service here. Lordship, the respondents have filed the affidavit. Otherwise, pleadings are complete here. It's
State
a case of, yes, sir.
State government?
Yes, yes,
Which department?
Home
Yes.
department.
Whom?
Yes. Lordship, it's a case
Like,
of
like to file some rejoinder?
no rejoinder. Lordship, may I pray that date may be fixed for final disposal
What,
of
what
the
are the charges?
charges is that he had accidentally, shot at his colleague using his armed service pistol. That is the charge. In the criminal case, he is being acquitted. Parallelly, both had been proceeded, and criminal case he has been acquitted. If the proceedings, the record of the
Where was the
proceedings may
injury?
also
Where was the injury? Which part of the body?
had lordship.
Head.
Yes.
Died.
No, no.
Bullet injury on the,
Simple injury. No. Bullet did not actually hit him.
No.
Accidentally, something happened.
Blood is there. It's not blood.
no, was it a firing incident or hitting by the pistol?
No, firing, sir, bullet came.
They say it's firing. There was a
You missed your target.
31st
You missed your
December.
target.
Lordship, 31st December. Everyone.
You missed your target.
No. That
Your
is,
condition was slightly, I think, on 31st evening. You're lucky that
it just brushed him, something like.
difficult matter, madam. What is the punishment?
Lordship, removal.
Removal. What was your age at the time of removal?
Lordship, he had only put in 5 years of service. That is why there is urgency.
Or is it young person?
They'll be ready with the records then.
Yes,
Doctor, we have filed our affidavit basically against our this thing. They have filed an appeal also before the DICP.
No, that was,
And the DICP has upholded the dismissal order, Lordship. And the facts. are-
records will be necessary, Lordship, during the hearing.
what are your grounds of challenge?
Lordship, there are
Procedural or- procedural or
procedural as well
disproportionate?
as on merit. Lordship, procedural,
Marriage, we have very limited scope.
procedural.
Are you taking the point of
Lordship,
disproportionate?
there are procedural lapses also.
What kinds of?
In fact, starting of the show cause notice, it was the officer who issued it. He has no jurisdiction to issue that.
Why,
And also the inquiry officer, without recording any reasons, has arrived that the charges have been proved. As per the service manual, the inquiry officer is,
let us see the charge memo. Who is the officer who is not competent?
yes, Lord.
At page 33,
49 is 44. Page 35 is the show cause notice.
no, where is the, you have said that it was initiated by a person without authority.
Yes. Yes.
37,
A show cause notice was issued by the SP Majuli
yes.
as per that record. But
No,
in fact,
SP Nagaon. 37, SP Nagaon.
No, SP Majuli had issued the show cause notice. And
Why
he's,
is this SP Nagaon Majority? At page 37, 38. This is the first show cause notice.
34 is,
Not 34. 34 is the criminal case.
34 is SP Majuli, and then 35 is his reply.
30
Punishment was been imposed by SP Karim Goswami.
Stated.
Yes.
In fact, SP Majuli, our town is SP Majuli is not the appointing authority of the petitioner. he was appointed under Nagaon district, no? SP Nagaon.
No, where were you serving at that time? You were serving at. Kudgi.
No, now,
no.
lastly, at the time when he was removed from service, he was serving at Karimganj.
No, not there. And when the time when the incident had occurred, where did it occur?
Majuli.
So there's no question of no jurisdiction.
There are other aspects, Lordship, let them be ready with the record.
What is the procedural lacuna you are trying to raise?
Lordship, as per chapter 3, rule 9(7) of the manual of departmental proceedings, the inquiry officer has to record definite reasons.
Let
for
us see.
rec-
Let us see the report of the inquiry officer.
Inquiry officer's report is at page 44.
4. Yes.
If your Lordship peruses the findings, just a vague recording, considering all the facts and just one 2-line finding, considering all facts and circumstances, and at page 45, last paragraph is the finding. Considering all facts and circumstances and evidence on record, the charge of criminal misconduct, gross and indisciplined manner level against delinquent so and so have been proved beyond all reasonable doubt. Yes, this is the observation. This is the finding
Yes, we have
recorded.
discussed the witnesses, statements of the witness.
No, statements of the witnesses has been recorded, statement has been just referred to, but there is no discussion on the reasons that has to be recorded. That is mandatory. That has not been done. Why this statement of so and so witness, of the management witnesses, in which aspect these are relevant for proving the charge against the delinquent officer? At least that much ought to have been there. Nothing is there.
No, under the heading, the discussions ought to have been there, but it doesn't. You may not be correct in contending that there is no discussion at all. Discussions are there. Witnesses' statements have been discussed, and under the column finding, there are 2 lines that do not make. You need to have your submission is correct substantially. If you go to the entire report, there are discussions.
If your
Mr.
Lordship
Barma,
is
you
based-
produce the record. Which place? Where is the penalty order, madam?
Lordship,
Penalty order.
a penalty order is at page 49.
49.
Yes, Lordship. In 2022.
Not good. Third, MSc Borgohain. The response for petition, whereas the state presented by 3 CKS Parvati done it permanent. Full stop. The who submit that affidavit of opposition have been filed by both the respondent number 3 and respondent number 4. Full stop. The Learned Counsel for the petitioner, however, submit that rejoinder affidavit could not be filed by the petitioner. Records were called for.
Probably in the first order dated 20 to
No, there-
2023.
There are no letters also asking for the record.
That's the to have an effective education of this matter. common. The record of the DP would be necessary. So That, that such record is for which a period of 2 weeks granted to run state council. Court and on production of the record from court will be added of it. देखो
Here the petitioner's father had expired in service. And when he first approached this honorable court, my lord, there was a finding to the effect that instead of the mother of the petitioner being considered for compassionate appointment despite her application, the cousin of the petitioner was on fraudulent basis given the compassionate appointment. When we approach this honorable court, this
Yeah,
honorable
what
court-
the instruction?
Lordship, although instruction not received here, Lordship, the SLC rejected the case of Morabuddin Loskar. The ground here is application was placed 12 years after the demise of the government employee. So the proposal does not fulfill the requisite criteria, Lordship. So there is a delay.
Therefore, my lord, just I.
Have you put to challenge the appointment?
This is what I have challenged, my lord. Lordship may like to have
Okay, you take the
each-
instructions on that regard.
well, that was what Lordship had set aside on the earlier round of litigation, and exactly the same order has been passed by them on when I'm now
No,
to
that
approach this
order
honorable
was to consider the case.
No, I will just show my lord, if he does not interact,
The early that,
It's
that
under-
statement set aside.
the earlier rejection was set aside, which was on the same ground.
Lordship,
The early-
Okay.
page number
Please.
47.
47.
47. Paragraph number 17. It is needless to say that since the ground of eligibility has already been settled by this court under the peculiar facts and circumstances, phase consideration has to be without prejudice to the earlier fact of rejection, which has been interfered with by this court. The reconsideration as that would be done by the SLC in its next scheduled meeting. Before parting with the records, this court reiterates that the present direction has been issued only on the
Yes.
peculiar facts of the case and
Yes.
along with the detailed precedent.
Yes.
So we have asked for a reconsideration, Lordship.
Let us see the reconsideration.
Now, this is the SLC, Lordship.
Page,
Page 49, it starts, Lord.
her consideration.
And his case is there,
56.
page 56. Not recommended. Point number 2, Lordship. The application was placed
56.
12 years.
What is your name, Mr.
Marabuddin
Marabuddin
Laskar.
Loskar. So point number 2.
Marabuddin?
Marabuddin Loskar, the application was placed 12 years after demise of the government employee. That is the case, Lord.
Yes, what is your, what do you say?
I say, Lordship, this is only, I think, one time we can place another thing, Lordship. But
No.
that-
So you have not understood the entire meaning of the
Yeah.
earlier order. Unfortunately, neither your officer nor the council has also understood.
This
At
will-
least you should have understood. What have we said in the earlier order? That this is an exceptional case. In spite of the delay, you have to consider, and this will not be treated as a precedent. Thereafter, if you do not understand, we'll have the officers here. From March, you don't file an affidavit in this case. What is this, Mr. Barua?
Only Lordship at page 47,
Then, Lordship, will-
Paragraph
let
14
me
from-
get-
Have you understood
No,
this
sir, I
case
got
or
it.
not?
no,
the
We
evidence-
had interfered in the earlier round. Why? Because the compassionate appointment was procured by somebody by means of fraud. We said, no, this is not done. You have to consider her and delay will not be a factor because of this reason. And you now reject on the ground of delay. You have not even applied your mind. This is how a chief secretary is functioning.
Let me get that. After checking.
Who was there in the meeting?
Page 60, my lord.
Chief secretary,
Chief Secretary,
principal
Principal Secretary.
secretary, government, joint secretary of finance. Mr. Goswami. You are the AG in the court. We want your assistance here. This is not how you construe a court order.
রিজেক্ট করলে আপনার 12 years of demise মানে আপনার 12 বছর delay ground.
There was an earlier litigation where in the name of compulsion appointment, somebody else had taken the benefit. It was put to challenge. We interfered. We said that no, that he had got by fraud. He considered this case and since there is a delay, it will be an exceptional case.
But authority without taking into account.
Without,
of
and
this,
we've even given the caveat that don't take this case as a precedent for others.
Right.
Only on the facts and circumstances. And still on the same ground, you are rejecting.
stick to earlier stand.
Same ground. What was the use of us applying our mind, making an order which is special and also giving protection to you? File the affidavit. You take instructions, file the affidavit. Otherwise, we'll like to interact directly with the officer. If this is the level of their understanding. File the affidavit. Why maintainability has been kept open?
My lord,
Why maintainability kept open?
my lord, on the very first day, the honorable court of that day was that since it is 1997, we'll keep the maintainability.
No,
open
no,
because it was
delay
only-
is nonetheless a very basic ground of delay of rejecting a petition, which we are doing. But here there's a case directing for consideration in spite of the delay. That has to
On-
that
on-
has to
on-
be overcome.
on that first day, my lord, there was just a bit of nothing. The only question that
You
was
file
thanks,
affidavit,
sir.
Mr. Barua. File the affidavit. This case will need the affidavit. To notice of motion was issued on 17/3/2023, comma. The affidavit in opposition is yet to be filed. Full stop. The matter relates to a claim for appointment on compassionate ground. Full stop. There was an earlier round of litigation which in this court being WPC 910/2013, which was instituted by the present petitioner and his mother in respect with a connected issue wherein, comma, the challenge was with regard to the appointment of one Abu Bakr Daskar on compassionate ground on the death of the father of the petitioner, Abdul Haq Laskar. The specific case of the petitioners of the present petitioner and his mother in that case was such appointment was procured fraudulently by the state Abu Bakr Laskar by projecting himself to be the son of the deceased government employee Abdul Haq Laskar. Para. This court had disposed of the state writ petition to place the matter before the DLC Hailakan. The there being no communication, the petitioners had instituted a second writ petition, WP 4009 of 2016, wherein a direction was given for placing the matter before the SLC. The SLC, however, had rejected the case of the petitioner on the ground of delay, which was the subject matter of challenge in a third writ petition, WP 168 of 2007. Also, the said writ petition was disposed of by this court by the order dated 27/9/2021 by directing a reconsideration without taking into the ground of delay, as the same had occurred under peculiar circumstances. However, it appears that by the impugned rejection, the SLC has again rejected the case of the petitioner on the same ground of delay, which is the subject matter of challenge. Let the affidavit filed for which this court grants further to extend the purpose.
What I must submit, I've seen the first circular of 2016. At the time of his father, he was a minor lawsuit. That eligible part was the status by the court, and so this part has been done by the SSC. For the second, is very unfortunate. So instead of filing everything, why not the direction to the SSC on the next
They have rejected on the same ground. Let the version come from the SLC. Ultimately, the last order passed by this court would prevail, isn't it? We have taken into consideration all the facts that initially fraudulent practice was done. Somebody else had projected himself, impersonated himself to be the son, got the appointment. They came to the court. Court every time had asked you to consider. Now, if the consideration is on the part of rejection is on the ground of delay, will it be justice?
Absolutely not.
You are correct that the objective of compassionate appointment may not be directly connected with this case. But what about the consideration? Because there was a fraud. Okay, next.
Bless.
They are supposed to file the affidavit, Lordship, but affidavit is not filed, Lordship.
Which department? PNRD. Which department?
Lordship, PNID.
You are representing PNRD.
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. S. Datta. Lordship, we have not received the instructions yet.
23 matter. Why have you got it by order?
Lordship, we have filed the challenge, Lordship, import order, Lordship. Page number 41, Lordship. Suspension matter, Lordship.
Asif order can carry. 21 for 20. Not mentioned 21. Not also mentioned. That your name?
Lordship, U. Sharma.
You, Sharma, alternate counsel. appearing on instruction of PS Dr. Standing Council cannot submit that instructions are yet to be received. He according to PS Court and is granted 3 further weeks to obtain the obligement.
In this case, our affidavit is sent for vetting, Lord.
What is the matter, Mr.
Your Lordship, we have been appointed as a instructor, senior instructor in the various polytechnics. So
How much time?
Lordship, we have already sent for vetting, Lord.
Let him file the
Lord.
Pre K Gogo Internet Standing Council, which department?
Technical education, Lord.
Technical Education Department submits that the affidavit in opposition has been sent for vetting, which will be filed shortly for at least after 2 weeks.
deeply obliged, Your Lordship.
Is there any protection?
No, no.
Some unknown? So you are supposed to give a judgment, just complete 2 matters. Yes, what is this matter?
May it please your lordship. This matter, your lordship, is with regard to appointment of constables. On the last occasion, your lordship has directed them to consider my application and pass necessary order.
You are
Pass
alone,
the necessary
you are
order
alone or-
rejecting my prayer.
you are alone or
No, there are, I think, 407, 406.
for
plus.
consideration of all the petitioners?
Yes, there.
Last presentation, which of it?
Your lordship's last order, your lordship will kindly take up page 178.
In the earlier proceeding.
Yes, earlier proceedings,
Yes.
and thereafter they rejected, we filed the application and they rejected, on the against the rejection, we have come.
Yes, your affidavit,
They have,
Lordship, we have received one letter from Lordship on 25th August, Lordship. Which deals Lordship, informed us since the matter is very old, Lordship. And documents, records and materials in connection with the matter are being collected from the old records for which some time may be required, Lordship.
when was the earlier selection?
last order, your lordship,
Earlier selection,
selection is very old. It's a selection of 2000.
2000, Lordship.
are you still having the?
Then it went
eligibility?
up to the Supreme Court, came back, this was a issue.
What about the age factor?
That is one ground they have taken. But our
You
state
filed
is,
the affidavit, Mr. Barua.
Lordship,
Part 3 YS. So there also had yes, Barua. State Council that some more time would be required as the record pertain to a selection of the year 2000 and are being gathered. So, list of the 4 weeks to enable furnishing of complete instruction, public filing of affidavit. The Deori,
Your Lordship, I'm a junior assistant. They have not filed their affidavit.
yes, who is this? Which department?
Punishment is compulsory retirement. Your Lordship.
Which department?
And legal members are come, Commissioner and Secretary of the Government of Assam, Senior Government Advocate,
No, which department?
Guwahati High Court, I believe. Your Lordship.
I
Senior
could
Government
case,
Court. Yes, Your Lord.
you work where? Where did you work?
I served as a junior assistant in
Where?
the office of the Senior Government Advocate.
In this court?
Yes, Your Lord.
Yes, yes. Who's the pit? LR Judicial Department? Yes, Mr. Barua.
Can I take up this matter of complaint, Lordship?
You get the instructions. Today we not. Have you got the instructions? No.
I have to take the file.
First, PC, they will return it counsel for the petition. This case, Barua. State council, however, submit
Abdul Qudus, no?
that
Lordship, we have not received the instructions.
instructions are awaited and accordingly placed for some time. List of 4 weeks
Deeply.
to enable obtaining of instructions. Yes.
I like to point out, my lord, page 22, my lord,
Just a
starts from page 22.
just a minute. 22.
of the writ petition. Relevant portion is at page 23. My. This was an advertisement issued by the FPSC. Lordship,
23.
yes, 23, TL number 4. My.
Page,
Relevant portion is page 23, starts from page 22. Relevant,
Yes.
relevant portion is page 23.
Yes.
Serial number 4.
Yes.
9 post of engineering supervisor under Fish Farmers Development Agency.
Hmm.
Under the fishery department.
Hmm.
So not that, my lord, they were selected against any substantive vacancy of any department. My lord. Very good. Then lordship will
what is this development agency?
that has become, I think, defunct later on. Annexure 8 it is left, my lord. Again, your lordship will kindly see, my lord. Page 4, Annexure 4, page 27.
Fish Farmers Development Agency. Page 27.
This time 27, my lord. This is a selection list published by the APSC. The following candidates are recommended by the commission in order of preference for recruitment to the post of engineering supervisor, civil, and assistant engineer mechanical, Fish Farmers Development Agency under Fisheries Department. So in all cases, my lord, he was selected along with 2 others, my lord, along with 3 others, my lord, for the post in question. That is not against any substantive vacancy of any department, rather this is an agency, my lord. And my lord, and the personal department being the nodal agency, my lord, promulgated the scheme, and as per the schemes, my lord, the notification dated 3rd May 2007 was issued, my lord. Annexure 6, my lord. Page 30, my lord.
Yes.
Because on the terms and only personal department is the competent authority and nodal agency.
No, page 6 is the appointment order.
Yes, the appointment order, as per here it has been referred to, my lord, as the in the first paragraph, last sentence, as posted as places shown against them on the terms and conditions laid down by the personal department as below.
Now this clause number 1 is also part of challenge.
My lord.
In this notification,
Yes,
they have also challenged for clause number 1.
my lord. But other things they have accepted. They have accepted they were selected against the scheme, my lord, particularly. And
Now, if you come to
yes, all along they are, my lord, for the only for the gradation list, only for the position in the gradation list. Nothing beyond that,
No, if you come to the first prayer,
my lord. Yes, that is the I have seen, my lord. Even in that case also, my lord, only seniority, my lord. That is why this is my
page 70, number 2.
my lord.
Page 70, number 2.
17,
Read, 17. Page 70,
my lord.
prayer number 2.
Measure of certiorari or direction like measure set aside and implement provisional gradation list. Where to? All along they are challenging the gradation position without elaborating all relevant aspects, my lord.
No, even first prayer, that's the previous
Yes.
number 1.
In a writ of certiorari and quashing the impugn notification dated so to the extent it reflects your seniority, my lord. All along they are saying about seniority.
Now, this is the order 3-5,
My lord.
same order.
Yes, this is the seniority they have challenged, but the facts and circumstances leading to the passing of that order, that has not explained, my lord. They have not. Because this is an agency which says later on been defunct, my lord. Annexure 8, it reflected, my lord. Place 35. It was a clarity, sorry, my lord, 34, annexure, their annexure, my lord. This is an agency,
Where?
page 34, my lord. The officer will be counted as the rendered by the fishery will be counted. So there is no gap period between the defunct of fishery, actually not fishery department, defunct of the established.
Your lordship will also see the
Oh,
subject.
will come.
Yes.
You too, where? Where did you just read?
My lord, this is service rendered, page 34, my.
Yes.
Service rendered by the fishery officers in the fishery department will be counted towards pension, so in water resource department. So this is a pay protection and other all benefited will be
Mm.
granted. There is no gap period.
Yes.
From the date of defunct of fishery department to the, that, my lord, under the fishery act organization, that defunct, to the date of joining in the water resource department in respect of PE office. This was an agency.
And you read number 4?
Yes. Yes, a leave at credit of the fishery will be carried forward. So,
No, number 4.
no claim of seniority with regular employees of water resource department, equalization of pay with employees of water resource. No claim of
No claim of
seniority
seniority.
with regular employees of the water resource department and
Have you challenged
equalization.
this, Mr. Chakraborty?
This has not been challenged. This was in relation to the internal communication based on which our seniority was fixed.
But actual state of affairs that has not been reflected in the writ petition and also not apprised before Lord. Leading to the,
Okay.
this is my respectful. My lord, may I leave the court?
Yes.
He will be there.
Yes. Other cases where perhaps there will be no chance because we dictate this judgment. If there is any matter where urgency is there, you can have a date from our court master. Any orders where interim order, any cases where interim orders be extended, you can inform us, right? Any matter interim order is today.
Your lordship, only in respect to what my learned senior submitted in relation to page 34, the subject itself says absorption of employees of fishery department. And what my learned senior had read out, lordship.
The extraordinary jurisdiction of this court conferred by Article 226 of the Constitution of India is being sought to be invoked by the petitioner who has filed the instant petition raising the issue of fixation of seniority position and also a notification by which promotions have been made. Full stop. The fact There is a checkered history of this case, which is narrated in brief in the following manner. An advertisement was published on 16 to 1997 for filling up 9 posts of engineering supervisor under the Fish Farmers Development Agencies, which is stated to be under the Department of Fisheries. Have you seen? The petitioner, being a BE with a civil and eligible under the same, had applied for the state post. It is the case of the petitioner that prior to the state advertisement, another advertisement was issued on 15/9/1990 for filling up of 12 posts in the 12 posts of assistant engineer civil in the water resource department
Then it was flood control.
of the water resource department erstwhile flood control department. And the petitioner had also applied against the state advertisement. The recruitment for both the advertisement was conducted by the APS, which had held a combined written examination on 10/5/1998. It is the case of the petitioner that in the select list published for the 9 posts of engineering supervisor under the Fish Farmers Development Agency on 23/4/1999, the petitioner was placed against serial number 5, and on 2/8/2/11/1999, the petitioner was given temporary appointment as an engineering supervisor within civil, which according to the petitioner is the rank of assistant engineer civil to practice. You have said that your temporary thing was also permanent, made permanent when?
Lordship.
Was it one of your submission that
No,
the
no,
temporary appointment was?
no, Lordship. Lordship, the appointment order itself reflected that that is in the rank of assistant engineer.
No, it was a temporary appointment, you have said.
Lordship, in the appointment order, Lordship, it stated the following persons are hereby temporarily appointed as engineering supervisor civil in the rank of assistant engineer.
No, the temporary arrangement. Was it later on made permanent?
No, Lordship, that continues.
The petitioner continued in his service and by an order dated 3/5/2007, the services of the petitioner was observed in the water resource department in the cadre of assistant engineer, whereafter a provisional gradation list was published on 29/10/2009, in which the position of the petition was 90. It's the case of the petitioner that there were many incumbents who had joined the Water Resource Department after the date of the petitioner, after the date when the petitioner had initially joined the service and still were put above the petition in the provisional gradation list. Full stop. It is the specific contention of the petitioner that he had joined his services as engineering supervisor in the Fish Farmers Development Agency on 4/11/1999, and therefore contends that the provisional gradation list, dated 29/10/2009, his position should have been in serial number 12. Being aggrieved, the petitioner had filed a writ petition for this court, which was registered as WP 602 of 2010, in which this court had passed an order dated 15/11/2010, whereby notice was issued and interim order was granted direct that the state gradation list not be acted up. Full stop. The state writ petition, however, was withdrawn on 10/12/2010, which according to the petitioner, which according to the learned counsel for the petition was done as assurance was given to him for due consideration. Full stop. Subsequent, an order dated 27/1/2011 was issued with regard to the promotion, in which the respondent numbers 4 to 20 were promoted to the exclusion of the petition. The petitioner contends that if the seniority is reckoned from the date of joining of initial service, the petitioner is senior to the said respondent. Full stop. In 2011, another gradation list was published and the petitioner was placed against serial number 66. Full stop. In this list also, the names of the respondent numbers 21, 28 were put above the petitioner, in spite of the fact that they had joined their services subsequent to that of the petition. It is the aforesaid act which constitute the cause of action in this petition. I have heard P.H. Chakraborty, Senate Counsel for the petitioner, P.H. Chakraborty, Senate Counsel, who has been instructed by his senior to appear in this case. Also, I have also heard P. Gusam, learned additional advocate general, along with P. Kotoki, Kakoti, for the department. Also, para Sri Chakraborty, the learned counsel for the petition, everything has submitted that the impugned action is not only prejudicial but also erroneous, in as much as the services rendered by the petition after his initial appointment as an engineering supervisor in the Fish Farmers Development Agency cannot be overlooked in determining the seniority. He submits that the qualification for the post which were advertisement for two distinct different departments were almost equivalent, and therefore a combined a combined recruitment process was initiated by the APS. Also, it is further submitted that the advertisement did not stipulate that the post in the Fish Farmers Development Agency were temporary in nature, and therefore it was assumed that the posts were sanctioned posts in which the petitioner was inducted by a due process. He submits that the absorption in the water resource department could not have been done to cause prejudice to the petition, as such absorption was not done out of choice, but was done by the government on their own without taking the option, without there being any option forwarded to the petitioner. He submits, as the according to submit, that it's a fit case wherein different made and the seniority of the person, the direct recon by taking the initial date of joining in service in the which is
Four
4/11/1999 in the Fish Farmers Development Agency, and thereafter, and on such precautions, benefits the petition based on the property or contract free to some the done additional petition the sum as such that the induction of the petitioner service as an engineering supervisor was in a scheme, namely the Fish farmers development. He submitted that mode of the scheme was under credit, but the posts were dependent on scheme could not have been permanent in nature. The state council submitted that when the scheme had become defunct, as defunct, taking into consideration the state of the incumbents who were appointed in the state scheme, a move was made to observe their service in the water resource department. The custom is that the state council has emphasized that the induction in the water resource department in the year 2007 was without any selection process, and it was mainly to accommodate those income whose services would otherwise was required to be retrenched. By drawing attention to the order of absorption, the learned age has submitted that the order in unequivocal terms has stated that the post could be person and the other conditions have been imposed only for giving pay protection. The Goswami, however, points out that the observation was done only to avoid a situation of infringement with the condition that the petitioner cannot claim seniority. So, he submits that by giving pay protection from the length of service of the petitioner has duly recognized. He according submit that no for interview made of and it is liable. Rejoining submission of Chakraborty, the learned counsel for the petition respect that in the advertisement where nine posts were it was nowhere indicated that such were temporary in nature, and therefore the absorption in another department is required to be accompanied by protecting the seniority. The tribal submission made by the learned counsel for the parties have been duly considered, and the materials placed before this court have been carefully examined. The present challenge would boil down, can be traced back to the order dated 3/5/2007, by which the services of the petition was absorbed in the Water Resource Department in the cadre of Assistant Engineer Civil. Full stop. The state order, which has been issued by the department, has reflected that the services of the petitioner were not were observed in the Water Resource Department from the date of taking over charge in the rank of Assistant Engineer Civil on certain terms and conditions laid down by the Personnel B Department. Full stop. For ready reference, the conditions which have been mentioned in the order are expected herein below. Is 38. The petitioner was one of the three beneficiaries who got the benefit of such absorption being placed against serial number 1. Full stop. The para. A reading of the condition would reflect that while making such absorption from the position of the beneficiaries with regard to the seniority were to be placed below the existing assistant engineer as on May 2007. Full stop. It is specifically the condition number 2 is also specifically lays down that the pay will be personal to them so long they hold the post and will not be entitled for fixation. Full stop. This court has also noticed that the order also reflects that the duration of the services of the petitioner and the other two incumbents would be treated from their original date of joining the fishery department, and such and the state expression finds in the portion where the copy of the order has been marked to the Accountant General Assam. Full stop. The implication of such condition is to give proper fitment in the service and post retirement benefit by taking the total length of service. Full stop. Para. The grievance of the petitioner started from publication of the provisional graduation list in the year 2009, where according to the petitioner, incumbents who had joined subsequent to the petitioner on 10/11/2099 or on 10/11/1999 were placed above the petition, whereas the petitioner had joined his initial service on 4/11/1999 and therefore has contended that his name should have been in serial number 12 above those incumbents. And the state grievance was the subject matter of WPC 6062 of 2010, full stop, as reflected above, on 15/11/2010. Not only notice of motion was issued, there was an interim order not to act upon impugned provisional graduation list. Full stop. What intrigues this court is that the state challenge was withdrawn. Full stop. Withdrawn, and the writ petition was dismissed on 10/12/2010. Full stop. Such dismissal was done without any liberty to make any fresh challenge. Full stop. Though the learned counsel has submitted that the writ petition was withdrawn on certain assurance given by the department, the order dated 10/12/2010 does not record any such submission or assurance from the learned government council. Full stop. The subsequent promotion dated 27/1/2011 and publication of the graduation list the year 2011 are mere offshoots of the provisional graduation list, which the provisional graduation list, as mentioned above, the petitioner had abandoned his challenge on the correctness of the state provisional graduation list. Under those circumstances, whether the present challenge to be maintained is itself whether maintaining the present challenge is itself has itself become doubtful. Nonetheless, this court has noted that though the APS had conducted a common entrance test, the same were for two different recruitment processes, one for the post of engineering supervisor under the Fish Farmers Development Agency, within bracket, under the Fisheries Department, the other one was for Water Resource Department. Full stop. So, Sri Chakraborty, the learned counsel for the petitioner, may be correct in contending that the requisite qualification was almost similar, the same will not make the recruitment process the same will not lead this court to come to a conclusion that it was one recruitment process. Full stop. This court has also noticed that in a communication dated 18/2/2008 issued by the Water Resource Department, which has been annexed as Annexure 8 to the writ petition, comma, it has been stated that the agencies under which the petitioner was appointed had become defunct, and therefore the three officers of the fisheries department were required to be absorbed in the water resource department. Full stop. In the state communication made by the water resource department to the office of the AG Assam, comma, it was also stipulated that no claim for seniority with regular employees of the water resources department and equalization of pay with the employees of the water resource department would be there. Full stop. The aforesaid facts, comma, in the opinion of this court, are relevant to the issue and relevant to the issue. Full stop. This court is of the opinion that the absorption in the water resource department by the government was done on its own, wherein maximum benefit, maximum protection has indeed been given to the petitioner, which, however, could not be done to the prejudice of the regular employees of the water resource department. After all, comma, the source of entry of the petitioner in the water resource department is not by any recruitment process carried out in the open market, but by way of absorption on the, because of the eventuality that the scheme of the fisheries department under which the petitioner was inducted to service have become defunct. The as observed above, comma, the action of the petitioner in abandoning the earlier challenge to the provisional gradation list dated 29/10/2009, which can be termed to be the basis of the present challenge, is also a relevant factor which goes against the petition for maintaining the present under the aforesaid this court does not find and met in this petition and according to the same no order. Obliged. You have argued well. Good. Good. Item number 35 case, my lord, respondent has already complied with the order. Here for whom? I'm for the petitioner. The contempt. Yes. 35 of the report. Your SD Roy. Yes, sir. PSD Roy does not for the petition submitted. That the order in question dated to past has already been complied. And I also heard Italy was there. Italy Senate Council. I will leave you.